Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to another episode of the Vaccaro series. It is a Monday. I'm sorry about the angle of this camera. I had some problems with my old camera, but I hope I will fix them soon. Till then, I have to show you the other Vaccaro fountain pens that I have left to review. Today, I will choose this one and we will do its review, guys. So this time we have the branding Vaccaro on it. So right over here, guys, on the gold plated cap, I thought it was a pressure fit cap, and I tried to open it, and indeed it is a pressure fit cap. This is quite an elegant piece. Like we are used to, it is a metallic one. We have here this pattern like painted, or maybe it is applied over it. It's interesting that we have different patterns. If here we have this pattern, here we have a wood finish, a wood pattern. So different types. I don't know what they did that. Usually I love a symmetric design, so if we have a color here, we should have a matching color over there. Maybe the lack of materials, or maybe this was the design of this particular pen. Let me start with the cap, and I will leave this here, and we will concentrate on its cap. Interesting Vaccaro. Here we have a pretty large band, and inside of that band we don't have the same wood material, but we have a red burgundy, some little designs. I don't know what to tell you about this. Here we have something quite gone wrong. We have a crack in the material. Maybe this is wood, I'm not so sure, but definitely we see a crack here. So basically this is almost an NOS model, and look at the flaws of the production on this one. Not a problem, we are used to the quality of the Chinese manufacturers, but let me tell you, the Chinese manufacturers can deliver quite high-end quality products. But one reason to blame, I'm not so sure that this is the case, is the fact that the outside branding, so the Vaccaro brand, which is a German brand, gives an order for several, I believe, 1,000 pieces to a Chinese manufacturer. And the Chinese manufacturer has different standards. It can make this costing you Vaccaro €1, and you can sell this in Germany for €15, so quite a nice margin of profit for you. Or the Chinese producer can make a higher standard, quality standard, and it can make a piece at €5, and you will sell this for probably €15, but a less profit for you. So I believe that this is greediness not of the producers in China, but of the other persons that order this type of pieces. Don't get me wrong, this is a nice pen, and I did not pay a large sum of money. I bought it used, but in this almost NOS condition, and I paid for it 50 lays, or the equivalent of €10 or 10 American dollars. So for €10 or 10 American dollars, it is a nice product. We have a pressure fit cap, and one thing I don't like about the pressure fit cap is the design. And on this particular one, you can see right over here, I hope you can see, we have this plastic white piece. It has two rolls. This is the first roll of securing this one, but also when you cap it, it firmly secures the pen, and it does not scratch the body. You can see it, we have a gap over here, and right over here where is my fingernail, and that gap is provided by that plastic part. The problem with that plastic part is that in time it will develop some use signs, and there's two possibilities: it will fall off of this, or it can deform itself, but it's not a durable design for long time. I prefer the screwed in cap to this particular design element. When we open the pan, we can see an interesting grip section. Again, not a matching material. I would prefer to see the same burgundy type of material right over here, but it is what it is. In a way, I love the gold colored streams in combination with the black, so it's not a bad design. When we zoom on it, we can see the iridium point Germany nib, a steel nib. I like the fact that it's not a simple one, but it has two tones, and I like the fact that this ending continues itself with the same gold-plated thing. I like this particular attention to detail. What I don't like is this ending. Probably you know that the Vaccaro fountain pens used international ink cartridges, but they can also be used with ink converters. When you dip this pen into an inkwell, you the ink remains on this part, so on the nib and on this part, and it's very important to clean it after each use in order to not get the ink doesn't need to stay in for a long time in contact with this piece, because in time it will corrode it and it will affect its gold plating, and believe me, it's not a good sight and not a good trait. I'm not so sure why they use this. This is a decorative piece, but I would prefer to see also the black simple finish here, and it won't be a problem corroding with the ink. On the back we have this plastic feeder, basically simple design. Now I'm curious to see one thing here, and this is a thing that I don't like. If we have metal here, I would prefer to see metal over here. Instead we have a plastic part. This is the weak point of this fountain pen. When you break it, you would probably break it from this part. I love that we have here metallic piece, and basically this is our fountain pen. It's quite elegant, and as you can see, I have it in this variant. Probably most of you will think that this is like a kitsch. It has too many gold elements. Probably if it were more a simple design, it will be desirable. I did not test this. Let me see. Quite a stiff one, a stiff clip, but a nice, interesting one. And I like the fact that we have this symmetry between the ending of the cap and the ending of the barrel. I will leave its dimensions on the screen, guys, and I will change the angle of the camera for you to see better the writing sample. So I will take the box with the other ones over here, and I will take my notepad, and I have it right here. I promised you that I will change the angle of the camera. It's quite difficult to use this camera on this Note 9 Samsung. I prefer the camera of my Galaxy. I prefer the old camera, but I hope I will gather enough money to repair it. I had a little accident with my old phone. So basically, this is the fountain pen. It uses ink cartridges. I'm sorry, I will give this as a gift, although it has this little crack here. So I hope you won't mind if I will simply dip this in ink and I will do the writing sample dipped in ink. I want this to be a little gift to a person that I think she would like this design. Okay, let me take the ink bottle. I have the Mont Blanc Royal Blue ink here, and I will open it. I will simply dip the pen in ink like this, and like I was telling you about, so not in this case because the ink level wasn't so high, but when you dip it, you can see some residues of ink. And I'm not talking about the nib, but I'm talking about the end of the grip section. And probably you can see. So you need to thoroughly clean that part. Now it's good, you can write with it. Let me put this here. Although it is a metallic piece, it gives a balance to it, but now that I'm feeling it, I don't like it. This is particularly heavy, this little cap, and I will put it here. I'll just put back the cap of the ink, but just like that, because I need to see if we can write with it. So this is another Vaccaro product. This let me zoom for you to see better, guys. Okay, this is another Vaccaro, and this, it is made in China, and the Vaccaro brand or the Vaccaro firm is based in Germany. So made in China for the Vaccaro German pen company. I bought this pen for 10 euros or approximately 10 American dollars, or the currency in my country, 50 lays. Okay, it has a steel nib. It has a two-tone gold-plated steel nib. It writes like a medium nib, and it feels quite smooth. Now let me test if we have some flex to it, and you can see no flex. It has a little feeling of scratchiness when I do this test, but it is what it is. Now I'm not applying pressure, and now I'm starting to apply pressure. So you can see we have a little line variance to it, which is a good thing. It depends on the way you write your different it depends on our style of writing. Okay, a little line variance. It seems to me like a juicy nib, but I will test it to show you. So quite a nice juicy nib. Let me see if we can reverse write with it. So reverse writing. And yes, definitely a possibility. You probably can see that in reverse writing it loses a little bit its ink flow, but it doesn't scratch, so definitely you can reverse write with this. I believe in reverse writing it writes like an F, probably I'm wrong, and here like an M. I would say an F nib. So definitely a possibility of reverse writing. And let me see if I can do a little signature with it. Quite nice at signatures. Now let's see what kinds of tests should I do. So reverse writing, the wetness test. Now I can tell you about the fox, guys, and I will try to write as large as I can. And I will try to write as large as I can. So the quick brown fox jumps over the, let's see, lazy dog. Well, I certainly enjoy writing with this Chinese nib. It's let's say, smooth in some parts. In some parts, it does tend to scratch, but it performed quite well. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So pretty much nice fountain pen. I'm not so sure what they are selling like new. I don't know if the Vaccaro brand is still active in the market. Maybe it was active at the beginning of the 2000s. I'm not so sure. I did not find much more information on this brand. Maybe it was that kind of a brand that appeared in Germany. They commissioned some Chinese pens in China, and after they sold all of their products, I don't know if they are still active on the market. Probably no, but you never know. I don't didn't find much more information on the internet. If you find some information about the Vaccaro pen company, please leave me know in the comments. What can I say? This is an elegant piece, Chinese piece, but an elegant one. It has some flaws to it, yes, it has, but a metallic piece and a quite durable piece. Probably if it has this scratch here, it won't affect it, because if you take this material off, you will see that it covers a metallic, quite rough body. So pretty much an interesting one, an interesting Vaccaro product made in China. Tell me what you think about this pen. I want to recommend that you spend more than 10 euros for this piece. Um, it is a Vaccaro, it's not a Parker or some brand that you have to pay for it. So I believe that 10 euros or 10 American dollars is a fair price for this particularly used pen. Tell me what you think about it, guys. I want to wish you to have a nice day wherever you are, my friends. I will see you again in the next episode. Till then, bye bye, and God bless you all, my friends.